supporting people with disabilities and helping them find community. Today, people gathered for the annual Fishing Has No Boundaries event at Governor Nelson State Park. It provides people with disabilities the opportunity to fish with others and enjoy the beauty of Lake Mendota. Organizers say the event leaves a lasting impact for volunteers and participants.
One of the things I think that it does for the people and all the things is the fishermen and the participants learn from each other. The fisherman learns about the struggles of just getting into the boat and everything involved, and the participants learn how to fish. And then they have a communication they're teaching each other, and it's advancing both of them. It's a good thing.
Awards were also handed out for participants at the end of each fishing trip, including the most caught fish and the heaviest fish caught.